السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. هذا عبد المالك، أنا من كندا. الحمد لله. سبحان الله، قبل ما سجلت لمعهد الأندلس لم أفهم كثيرا من العربية. سبحان الله. حاولت أن أقرأ القرآن والنصوص العربية. وأيضا حاولت أن أستمع إلى التسجيلات، لكن لم أفهم كثير. أيضا درست قليلا من النحو والصرف من جديد. لم أفهم كثير. سبحان الله. بسبب لم أعلم كثير من المفردات العربية. لكن بعدما سجلت لمعهد الأندلس وأكملته أستطيع أن أفهم كثير من العربية عندما أقرأ القرآن والنصوص العربية وأستمع إلى التسجيلات. سبحان الله. أستطيع أن أفهم كثير. سبحان الله. في هذه الأيام أدرس في الجامعة حيث أدرس علوم الشرعية. الحمد لله. وأفهم أستطيع أن أفهم كثير من الدروس. الحمد لله. سبحان الله. أظن أنني أكملت هذا البرنامج في عامين تقريبا. سبحان الله. SubhanAllah, guys. As what I just said in Arabic was basically before I started Mahad al-Andalus, I really didn't understand a lot of Arabic, whether I was trying to read or trying to listen to Arabic. I didn't really understand a lot. I studied some grammar and sarf, morphology, but I didn't really know Arabic like vocabulary. So you really felt like you're stuck in the mud, not be able to go anywhere. And it was very frustrating. And then I had heard about Andalus, I was putting it off, and then eventually I joined it because I really needed to be able to understand the Quran and understand the books I was reading. I was trying to read at least. And alhamdulillah, now after completing the program, not only am I able to understand Arabic books, but the Quran, alhamdulillah. And Tarawih has never been better, and your Salah has never been better as far as trying to keep your khushu', because it's so much easier to do that when you're understanding what's being said and then the voices are touching your heart. And subhanAllah, Tarawih and Salah has never been better, alhamdulillah. So I'm able to, also listen to videos in Arabic. And now these days I'm actually studying in an online institute, Sharia. And subhanAllah, I'm able to understand, pretty much all of the recordings. And I'm able to then take tests and test my understanding of it all in Arabic, alhamdulillah. I think it took me about 2 years, a little bit more, because for my situation, when I started the program, there was only 2.0, and they did Arabiya bin Yadayk, they studied Arabiya bin Yadayk, and I was studying that at the beginning. And I think about 4 or 5 months later, they started 3.0, which was great because like you're able to talk more to the people. Because at the beginning at 2.0, you were talking to people, talking to teachers, and the teachers have been great over the weekends. And then when 3.0 came around, you're able to speak to them all the time, and it was amazing. Either or, both versions were great. I really improved my speaking, really improved my reading comprehension, and I'm so thrilled by that. And it wants me to say what's the hardest moment. This is a journey. We all have to realize that. Don't put a time limit on it. Whether it's 2 or 3 years, that's great. You'll probably get to where you need to get to in 2 or 3 years, but don't have a conscious mindset as to a timeline for where you're understanding. Too many times I found that I was giving myself expectations that I was falling short, but it was only because I was seemingly unrealistic possibilities. So I would speak to a lot of different students and ask them where they were you having this sort of issue? And you realize after speaking to people that you're not weird. Like, your situation, your journey is the same as pretty much everybody's. You're going to get to where you get to just by keep trying, just little by little, and listening to those beginning videos or Sheikh or Ustad Muhammad tries to get you to be disciplined and tries to give you the path and the keys to being disciplined, this is super helpful. You need to listen to those. Absolutely, guys, because too many years it took me to get to this point where I just went through an entire program. So, alhamdulillah, but the hardest part is just to stay motivated when you feel like you're getting setbacks, okay? So keep motivated and keep telling yourself this is in the hands of Allah. You're doing this for Allah's sake. Keep your niyyah pure, and you're going to be able to do this, inshallah ta'ala, bi-idhnillah. Um, so, yeah, as far as like when it started to shift, I think when we were doing extra practice with speaking, so I was being able to speak regularly to the great teachers that they have, and that really changed for me. Another thing is you have to be able to sort of defer certain things. There's lots of rules and grammar and so on and so forth, lots of different things you have to think and think about. Just be prepared to like defer some things. Be like, okay, I'll take care of that later. I know that's a mistake. I'll try to correct some of my mistakes now and correct some of the other ones later. So just pace yourself. Stay confident. It's going to be a journey. Just realize you're doing this for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And, you are rewarded for every moment that you're doing this for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So don't be discouraged. Keep going. Never give up. As I said, what can I do now? As I said, I'm able to speak a little bit, not perfectly. And I know mistakes. And part of the thing is, the mistakes you're making. It's just getting your mouth to be in accordance and collaboration with your mind. So, still working on speaking. I'm able to speak well, to a certain level. I'm able to understand. As I said, I'm studying online in an institute where I'm having to listen to Arabic and understand whatever subject we're talking about, whether it's tafsir or sirat al-nabi or fiqh, whatever it may be. I'm able to do that now. So I'm reading along in the Arabic text with the teacher, alhamdulillah. And there's like tests at the end, so I'm able to like test my reading and listening comprehension as well, which is very beneficial. So that's what I can do now. And I can also listen and understand the salah now when they're reading the surah, whether I know them or don't know them, alhamdulillah. And I feel great. This is a goal I've had for a long time. It took me a long time to stay consistent and stick through a program. And I'm so glad to have seen and known about this program. And it really sets up you well, giving you a pace, finishing one assignment a week and so on and so forth. If you do that, you are more than ready to finish the program. Just stick to the plan once a week. Try to do one a week, and you'll be done this program in no time, and you'll start to understand. And the electronic tests are great because there's listening comprehension exercises and grammar practice exercises. So, it's been a great program. I feel great about it. I feel like now this is, a great stepping stone onto my next part of my journey, and the journey never ends. Alhamdulillah. That's another reason to stay confident and realize the journey never ends. We do this for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do this till we leave and we, inshallah ta'ala, meet Him. So I wish you all the very best. Barakallahu feekum, jazakumullahu khairan, and stay confident. Put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and make dua and stay sincere, and all the best to you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ma'as salama.